When a futures market that's been trending for days suddenly shifts direction, that's either the most valuable information in your trading day or the one that costs you. Hi, this is Holden with NinjaTrader. In this video, we're covering trend reversals in futures, what they are, how to tell them apart from pullbacks, which technical signals carry the most weight, and how NinjaTrader's tools can help you act on them with greater confidence and accuracy. So what actually is a trend reversal? Essentially, it's when price stops doing what it's been doing and starts doing the opposite. In an uptrend, the market makes a series of higher highs and higher lows. Each peak and each pullback sits a little higher than the last. An uptrend reversal happens when that breaks down. Sellers step in with force, and the market starts carving out lower highs and lower lows instead. A downtrend reversal works the same way in reverse. A market grinding lower suddenly finds support, buyers take over, and price starts making higher lows and higher highs again. Now, the single most important distinction in technical analysis for newer traders is the difference between a reversal and a pullback. And it's also the most commonly misread. A reversal is a structural change in trend direction. When the old trend ends, a new one begins. A pullback is a temporary move against the trend that eventually resolves in the original direction. How do you tell them apart in real time? There are a few things worth watching. The clearest sign is what's called a prior swing low, basically the last dip price made before continuing higher. In a healthy uptrend, each of those dips sits higher than the one before it. The moment price undercuts one of them, the trend's pattern has been broken. A pullback won't do that. Volume is your next clue. Picture it as a display of every contract being traded at the moment. A big down move with heavy volume behind it means a lot of people are committed to selling. That's reversal energy. The same move on light volume, not much conviction. More likely just some noise before the trend picks back up. Then there's divergence. This is when your momentum indicators, RSI or MACD, start telling a different story than price. Price makes a new high, but the indicator shrugs. That disconnect is a warning sign that the buying pressure driving the trend may be fading. And finally, pattern completion. Certain chart formations, like a head and shoulders or a double top, have a specific trigger point called a neckline. Once price breaks through it, the reversal is considered confirmed. When all of these line up, the case for a reversal is hard to ignore. When they don't, the safer read is that the trend is just taking a breather. The most common beginner mistake is calling every dip a reversal. Traders see price drop 10 ticks, assume the trend is over, and short into a brief pause before price resumes higher. The fix is to wait for confirmation. One candle against a trend isn't a reversal. A pattern supported by volume and indicator signals is closer to one. So let's break down the main signals futures traders use to identify reversals. Candlestick patterns are usually the first visual clue, and there are a few specific ones worth knowing about. A hammer pattern forms at the bottom of a downtrend. The long lower wick signals buyers absorb selling pressure, pointing toward a potential upside reversal. A shooting star pattern forms at the top of an uptrend, with a long upper wick signaling sellers rejected higher prices. A bullish engulfing pattern shows a large green candle body fully engulfing the prior red candle body, which indicates buying pressure overtaking selling. And bearish engulfing signals the reverse. These patterns carry the most weight at key support and resistance levels, or after an extended move in one direction. Chart patterns are also valuable, zooming out to show you the bigger structural picture. One of the most recognized is the head and shoulders pattern. It forms after an uptrend with three peaks, a smaller one on the left, a higher one in the middle called the head, and a smaller one again on the right. The line connecting the lows between those peaks is called the neckline, and when price closes below it, that's considered confirmation of a bearish reversal. Double top and double bottom patterns are simpler to spot. Two tests of the same resistance or support level that both fail, which signals the market doesn't have enough conviction to continue in the prior direction. Divergence is another key signal. It occurs when price makes a new high or low that isn't confirmed by a momentum indicator like RSI or MACD. Bullish divergence, where price makes lower lows but the indicator makes higher lows, can signal a potential upside reversal. Bearish divergence, where price makes higher highs while the indicator makes lower highs, can signal a potential downside reversal. When MACD or RSI divergence lines up with a candlestick pattern or key resistance level, the case for a reversal gets significantly stronger. Meanwhile, volume measures something slightly different: participation. Volume is simply how many contracts are being traded, and it's one of the more reliable ways to gauge whether a reversal has real weight behind it. A big move with heavy volume means a lot of participants are acting on it, which adds conviction to what the patterns and indicators are already showing you. But light volume on the same move means far fewer people are involved, which makes it easier to write off as noise. So before acting on any reversal signal, check whether volume is actually expanding on those candles. Put it all together and you've got 4 layers working together: candlestick patterns for the first visual clue, chart formations for structural confirmation, divergence to tell you momentum is fading, and volume to confirm there's real conviction behind the move. No single one of these is enough on its own, but when 2 or more line up at the same price level, you're building a case. Before we move on, if you're getting value out of this, take a quick second to hit like and subscribe. It helps more traders find the channel, and it helps us make more of this kind of content. Now let's look at how NinjaTrader can help you act on all of this. Before adding any indicators, map the structure of the market. In NinjaTrader's chart window, use the Draw menu to add trend lines connecting swing highs or lows, and add horizontal lines at key support and resistance levels. Reversals don't happen randomly. They happen at meaningful levels. Using moving averages to help identify the prevailing trend before looking for a turn can also be useful at this stage. From there, right-click on any NinjaTrader chart and select Indicators to add Parabolic SAR, RSI, and MACD from the library. The Parabolic SAR visually signals a potential trend reversal by shifting its dots from below to above price, or vice versa, giving you a clear, easy-to-read cue. With RSI and MACD in separate panels below price, you can scan for divergence visually. No math required. When all 3 signals align at the same key level, some traders may view that as strong technical confirmation of a potential reversal. Once you're ready to execute, NinjaTrader's built-in ATM strategies, short for Advanced Trade Management, can automatically place stop-loss and profit target orders the moment you enter a trade, removing the need to manage exits manually under pressure. In the Order Entry panel, select the ATM Strategy dropdown, choose a template or build a custom one, and NinjaTrader handles both exit orders. You define the risk before you enter, then you execute. A few practical tips to bring it all together. Before entering a reversal trade, run through a quick confirmation checklist. Does a candlestick reversal pattern appear at a key level? Does the Parabolic SAR confirm a direction change? Is there a divergence on RSI or MACD? Is volume expanding on the reversal candles? And is price breaking a significant prior structural level? Many traders prefer to see multiple forms of confirmation before considering a trade. On timeframes, start simple. You can use a 15-minute chart for entry signals and pattern recognition, and a 5-minute chart to fine-tune entry timing. Sub-1-minute charts can be noisy and make reversals harder to distinguish from random movement. For stop losses, place your stop above the high of a bearish reversal pattern or below the low of a bullish one. That's the exact point where your reversal thesis is invalidated. Your stop loss isn't just about limiting loss, it defines the exact point where you've been proven wrong. To practice all of this, use NinjaTrader's Trading Simulator, where you can spot patterns as they form, test your ATM strategy settings, and build the habit of acting on signals without hesitation. Most importantly, use it to find your mistakes before they cost you anything. Ultimately, spotting reversals can be a valuable skill. Having tools to manage entries and exits may help support a disciplined trading process. NinjaTrader gives you professional-grade charting, built-in reversal indicators, ATM strategies, and a trading simulator to practice it all before putting real capital on the line.